ways to make your fundraising task easier is to look at developing a fundraising strategy. If you feel like you're constantly chasing last-minute donations to pay your expenses or have no idea what the future holds for your income, then this is a vital process to take your organisation through. So what does a strategy include? Well, in short, it's a document that covers what your organisation plans to do over the next year, or longer if you want to pull together a 3 to 5 year plan, and how you will raise funds to cover these services. One of the best places to start is with your vision and mission as an organisation and your objectives as a charity. For example, if your vision is a world where everyone recycles 100% of the products they buy, then your mission might be to inspire people to play their part in protecting the environment and give them the tools to do so. Your objectives, therefore, might be to run 100 recycling classes in the West Midlands for 3,000 households by the end of July 2013. To launch an education campaign to inspire 20,000 people to recycle in the West Midlands by end of July 2013. Many organisations stop at this stage and realise they don't have clear and smart organisational objectives or a mission and vision statement that gives them something to focus on. If this is you, don't worry, now is the time to get many parts of your house in order. Do take time to set the organisational objectives though, because without them and without knowing what it will cost to deliver these objectives, it's impossible to know how much you need to raise each year and by when. So once you have this target in place, it's time to carry out a fundraising audit. What an audit helps you to do is understand where you are now with your fundraising, where you want to be with it, and how you can get yourselves there. An audit includes carrying out a PEST analysis, competitor analysis, market analysis, internal analysis, and a collaboration analysis, and finally a SWOT analysis. Take a look at our videos for more information on how to run each of these processes. An audit basically helps you to see the reality of your internal and external circumstances. If you don't spend time evaluating this, you risk making decisions on your fundraising at a later stage that may not be effective. Once you have this clear picture, it's time to set your objectives. How much you're going to raise, how, and with what budget to spend. For example, we will raise £10,000 by the end of 2012 through trusts, regular individual giving and corporate support with a budget of £500 of direct costs. Once you have this SMART objective in place, then it's time to think about each of these individual income streams and the strategies that you want to put in place behind each of them. This will mean looking at exactly which companies, individuals and trusts you want to target, what messaging you're going to develop to suit them, and which projects or campaigns you're going to ask them to fund. You also want to be considering what training or additional support you might want to invest in to help you achieve your targets. For example, you might want to send a colleague on training for writing successful trust applications, or if you want to not only attract new donors but keep existing donors giving, then perhaps you'll want to organise a system for sending out different levels of donors, different types of communication, invitations and asks according to their value. Next, you'll want to set a schedule and budget against each of the income streams. This means you know how much is available to spend on each kind of income and coordinate all of your efforts. Take a look at our film on scheduling to find out more. And finally, you want to make sure you monitor the output of your fundraising, like the number of trusts you're applying to, the success rate of those applications, the number of new or repeat gifts you're getting from individuals, and how many new corporate partnerships you start. As you can imagine, this plan is not something you can pull together in an afternoon, but persevere and both you and your colleagues will see the benefits of having a clear and realistic plan for how you fund your charity's work in the future. For more information on this technique, take a look at the book by Adrian Sargent and Elaine J., a great staple for anyone piecing together a strategy.